Nung nagkasakit ka ng COVID, at some point, did you ever think that you were gonna die?
That I would die?
You went through a terrible moment, diba? I mean, it wasn't, you didn't have mild symptoms. You really had it
Yes,
bad.
I had really bad. And I knew anything could happen that night. Because since you can't predict how my lungs will behave. It could happen.
Kasi nung once, you remember we had the tests done, and then that Monday, diba? And then we got the results Tuesday. After that, you already felt the symptoms.
Yes, that night.
That night, lagnat.
Lagnat, then the throat, and then the following day, the tiredness, the fatigue. And then afterwards, I think maybe Thursday, all the works, meaning I could feel something was building up in my lungs. Because that always happens to me. I get a cold, I get a flu, it doesn't stay here, it goes down.
Okay.
So I could feel it.
It's
building up, it's getting warm, and then there's something building up there. So more or less,
yun na, hindi ka na makahinga.
No, that was the next week. That was the first week.
Pa.
Because I got better that Sunday. So I thought, wow,
okay,
I'm fine. So I'm through with it.
Oh.
March 19.
Oh.
After March 19, so just like what the doctor said, yeah, that was, if I count it, yeah, your bad days were really March 20 to March 25. Exactly.
So, tama.
Tama. I was worse 24. Well, that was worse. I wouldn't say physically worse, because through the data of the doctor, I knew that was the worst part. But the whole week, I was already feeling bad. But the thing is, I knew I could die, because it could go worse. But the thing is,
di ba, nung moments na hindi ka na makahinga, it didn't even occur to you na parang,
well, it occurred to me I could die. So, okay. Let me put it this way, no? That I could die, and then I said, Lord, just if I will really die tonight or today.
Nag-usap kayo ni God eh. Ibig sabihin talagang it occurred to you, di ba?
It occurred to me. Obviously, it occurred to me. But I was kinda sure that it wouldn't be that day. I don't know why. I don't know, because I was that, well, I'm not ready. I have so many things to do. Not because I'm not ready that, well, I might go to hell. Maybe. Pero not that. It's, I have this.
Parang ang dami pang hindi nagtatapos.
I could do many things. So, I don't think
nag-haggle ka pa kay God. Marami ka pang gagawin.
Yeah, but I said, but if I die tonight, just don't make me feel
agony.
Not, the feeling of I couldn't breathe.
Oo, yung agonizing death.
Diba I told you?
Happy death.
Just pray that I don't panic.
Okay.
That I'm calm. I didn't feel that anxiety. That, yeah, anything could happen that night. Maybe because my anxiety is more on, please, I don't want to go to the hospital or to the emergency ward or emergency room, because I know what that is. Then I knew that's when I will get really anxious.
Pag nandun ka na sa hospital.
I might hyperventilate.
Oo.
Mas may anxiety pa ako for that. Not, well, anyway, if I die tonight, kaya I'm at home. But yeah, it's true. I thought of it.
Mabuti na lang. I mean, yun nga, the idea that you were with people, at home, being taken care of, parang it's better really, no, than being alone and out there in the hospital.
Of course, because, how would they put? They said, the doctor asked, how come you don't really want to go to the hospital? Because, I can't sleep, because anytime the nurses will just be there, say, you know what? With the COVID patients, I don't think they go that often. So, oh, really? So, in the end, tayo naman pala magmamonitor sa'yo.
Hindi, sa bahay.
Ganun din, edi doon na lang, no? Kasi hindi pa ako gagastos ng room.
Oo.
Buti na lang, wala ako talagang slot. I didn't have hospital bed.
So, paano yung care mo dun sa bahay? I mean, how did the people there take care of, yeah, yan nga, kasi di ba isolation, yung COVID
Yep.
patient generally, but how is it possible for family members to support you? How did you feel like you were, yeah, taken care of, you were the family,
of course, because
hindi
there
ka,
was
yun nga,
always-
alone, isolated but not alone.
Yes, isolated, let me say, physically, but it's not alone. Because, for example, or Des, the doctor, she lives there. She would always, I think she would call me. Then the ones taking care of me, they would either message me, and then there's, well, essential, the food.
Basta may pagkain, okay na.
The food
Hindi
was
ka nawalan
always
ng
there.
panlasa
No.
at pang-amoy. Swerte.
But then, since pagod na pagod ako, it was such an effort to eat. Sige,
Talaga?
wow,
Effort
I
to
have
eat?
my food here, but it's
You
such
can't
an effort.
put it on your, you can't?
No, it's not that I can't, but I couldn't. But it's, just to
Yung-
think I will have to make,
Oh my
to
God.
slice,
Ganun
and then,
ka-weak.
yes, to get out of my bed, and then to sit down, and then to drink, I don't know what. It was, wala kang energy. But, you could do it, kasi wala ka naman, I didn't have, well, I had back pains, but, walang energy, so, to chew, to ganyan, and then, parang I'd rather not eat, kasi, it's just an effort. Can you imagine?
Kaya nga eh.
But I wanted to eat. I mean, I could smell the food. I
At least
had
hindi ka
appetite.
nawalan ng gana.
The food was there, on time, everything complete with and then there were days or moments of my detail, like I had to stash na kasi nga they're too much, so I had a bag here behind my chair. Andun na yung chocolate, yung extra crackers, I don't know, because I couldn't eat everything.
So every time they were also, yun nga, texting, nangungumusta.
And then they would just
tell
text
you
us whatever
stories,
you need, or ganito. And since I'm not the type naman that likes always, I don't know, I like being with people, but I'm not the one who really would, I want to be with people.
Oo, yung extroverted
so I was
masyado.
fine.
Okay.
I was fine because I could have Spotify,
Oo, listen to
Spotify
music.
saved me.
Oo.
between music, audiobook,
Books, yes.
rosary. Especially the rosaries, the way of the cross, the prayers, because I couldn't pray on my own. So I had just to listen.
Ah, okay. Medyo may brain fog.
No,
Hindi naman.
it's not brain fog. It's
Ik-
it's just the effort to maybe read.
Effort,
or,
no.
especially because I couldn't speak. I was gasping for breath. So
Tas, there was some, kailan ka linagyan ng,
the Thursday, the following week, oxygen.
kailan ka na wala ng oxygen? I mean, kailan ka hindi na naka-dependent kay, ano pangalan mo
A
doon?
week ago.
May pangalan ka na
Oxyboy.
doon, si Oxyboy.
Oxyboy. A week ago.
Naghiwalay na kayo last week.
Break up na kami ni Oxyboy. Gosh.
Hindi mo siya namimiss.
No,
Hindi mo na kailangan.
Namimiss ko siya sa pag gumigising ako kasi now my congestion came back. Because with Oxyboy,
Siyempre,
when
masarap
I wake
yung-
up, wow, I don't have clogged nose,
Oo.
and then the doctor explained because you had moisture kasi may
It has
tubig yun
humidity.
humidity, so it didn't dry. So when you wake up, yeah.
Sarap!
But
Pero,
now,
wow,
andyan na
goodbye.
siya ulit. Goodbye,
Nana,
Oxyboy.
goodbye.
So yun.
So, anong pinaka, ano mo dun? So, what do you think was really your learning nung ikaw na COVID? Did you have any, like, spectacular thoughts? Or,
Well, the spectacular thoughts, it had to be very spiritual. I wouldn't say that it's, a learning moment because of health issues. No.
o ano yun? You want to share? Ano yung mga spiritual considerations mo dun?
Because I needed conversion.
Conversion!
Well, because conversion naman hindi dahil kasi, wow, you're super, super bad. But
Oo
it's just
naman.
that you can be better.
Okay. So,
So,
sa'yo na lang yan.
Saka na lang.
Kung aling point ka dapat ma-convert.
baka maiyak pa ako.
So, God, in a way, God gives you these moments.
Because you see, I've always thought, at times God gives you suffering because you can offer it for many things. So I said, so I have a chance again. Kasi hindi naman kasi, parang ang sakit nun talaga. May masakit siya. When someone was asking me, kasi she also got sick, so said, ano bang na-feel mo? Ako na-feel ko, I had a hollow blocks here. It's so heavy that if I move, I had to hold it kasi parang mahuhulog sa bigat. Tapos, pag umuubo ko, like, it's being torn apart, your chest. Sabi niya, wala akong ganyan. Sabi ko, yun yung aking mga pains. So, kasi okay, dito, kaya you offer that to penance for things. Conversion, kasi nga to be better. Not because naman na, it's
not because of gay, but it's a moment to, yun
because
nga.
Someone asked me, where do you think you got it? So I say, you wanna be honest? I'll tell you. Kasi, siyempre, consideration also learning lesson. Okay, you have to be more careful. Pero I say, okay, the extra diligence to wear my mask, extra diligence to remember not to touch my face, extra. But anyway, hindi naman ako naging parang pabaya. So, meaning, yun.
Maganda din yung moment na yun, no? Kasi it's forced you to stop.
Yes, the one of stop and then, ano ba yun?
Yeah, and gave you time to think. That's why conversion happened. Kasi,
appreciation more of, how do you call this, no? Of stopping and then, okay, looking at things. Anong importante nga to stop and reflect. Hindi lang talagang, sige, gawin mo lang. No. And then to enjoy also, I say, well, you have to enjoy also. Like, it's funny because people were texting me, sige, enjoy your isolation. Sabi ko, if they only knew.
Yeah, it's like super weak, no? Like,
how can I enjoy this? But I said, well, anyway, it is
But it's true,
you the time
can...
for me, to listen to music. I couldn't read because mahirap magbasa, so audiobooks. And then ako, this is the time for me to learn. Not to learn, no? Sige, I'll do this new hobby. Something like that.
So ngayon, resurrexit ka na talaga.
Yes.
Resurrection.
Resurrection.
Okay, congratulations.